they're manning the table back there. First of all, I would just like to give a huge thanks to Martine Locke, who invited us here this evening. She actually came to...
This microphone needs to be a little higher. There we go. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yay!
Sorry about that. So I'm here. I wanted to thank Martine Locke for inviting us out here this evening. She came to our first fundraiser, Taste of Equality, that we held downtown at the end of August. We were able to raise over $1,300 with tickets and had over 27 wines to sample, and ended up donating over $1,000 to Land Illegal to fight for marriage equality. So just a little bit about Indy Impact. We were formed last November, as many of you may remember, was a very tumultuous time for the GLBT community. Even though we had Barack Obama elected as the first African-American president, we lost with Proposition 8 in California, as well as in Florida and Arizona with the anti-gay marriage amendments there. Through that frustration and that anger felt by the GLBT community, many grassroots organizations sprung up into action to turn that frustration into a unifying cry for the GLBT community on November 15th of last year with a national protest for Proposition 8, where we stood up and said we will no longer remain silent. Over the past year, we have seen the number of states that permit same-sex marriages double. That's with California losing their right. We had 3 before the election. We now have 6 with Maine, Iowa, New Jersey, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut. And so we also have Washington, D.C. that recognizes marriages, as well as New York. We've also seen fully inclusive INDA, an Employee Non-Discrimination Act, starting to make its way through Congress. We've seen the federal hate crime statute pass, both the House. So that is expected to be on the president's desk to be signed into law, giving the first federal protections for gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender people. Whenever there's a hate crime, the federal government is obliged to step in and focus in on those to protect us from other people's hate. We also have the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. Even though it seems kind of like whether it's going to go through or not, we've been assured through the Obama campaign that sometime within the next year, it will start to make its way through Congress, and we can expect a full repeal of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. So, as many of you may know, tomorrow is National Coming Out Day. There's an organization called Equality Across America that is gathering GLBT across the United States, 2 from each district, to march on Washington, teaching them how to lobby their state elected officials and their legislature. And they have one simple message: like all other Americans, LGBT people are guaranteed equal protection by the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution. Free and equal people do not compromise, and that's why we're marching on Washington on October 11th with one simple demand: equal protection for LGBT people in all matters governed by civil law in all 50 states. Now, it's very hard to get out to Washington, D.C., and so for the people who are here tonight and had prior engagements, like coming to the Martine Locke concert, Indy Impact is hosting a Coming Out Day celebration. It is tomorrow at the City County Building from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. We have plenty of flyers to hand out, so feel free to come to the back table and grab a few flyers. Grab your friends and family and come out tomorrow, and hopefully we can bring the national spotlight of federal GLBT rights back here to home to show Hoosiers that we want rights as well. So I just want to thank you all and have a wonderful evening.